as husband and wife in a relationship, we want people to know, what is it that you all feel people just either don't really know or understand about being in a relationship or being married? Because a lot of people, especially the teens, they really don't understand. They're like, marriage is whack. Yeah. So they really like, well, why would you want to be married? You know what I mean? So, you know, if you could just give them what your feelings and thoughts are about marriage and relationships.
You know, I'll let you get a crack at that as well. You know, from my point of view, marriage is a privilege. I think people sometimes think that marriage is either a right or something that they feel they have to do. Marriage is not for everyone. We live in a country where everybody believes they could have everything somebody else got. You see somebody with something you wanted. You can't have everything everybody got. Right. Now, marriage is one of those things. Yeah. It takes a long time to find your soul mate. You don't find that in a bar. Come on.
Dating, divorce, and adultery training in the new generation.
So at the end of the day, I would start off, here's a controversial piece right here. My wife will probably back me up on this. I wouldn't advise that anybody get married. I tell you, stay far away from marriage. You don't want this. This ain't what you, this is a life of commitment, responsibility, where you give up yourself for your partner.
That R word, responsibility.
Just say, well, here we go.
Yeah, the R word.
The R word.
And it's a full-time responsibility as far as, you know, working and having separated business from pleasure. I mean, you have to be able to do that and know that it all is going to work out. You have to have a tight bond with your children, with your husband, with your wife. It's just got to be tight. And you got to be on the same mindset. Spiritually, definitely, you have to be on the same mindset.
200 mandatory questions prior to relationship. Prerequisite non-judgmental reality via science, acknowledgement of mistakes, and correction of errors.
I know, and we can talk more on it, but I know that when it comes to all the things that's going on in society that people say is incorrect, if you don't have a functioning marriage, it's difficult to have government. And if you don't have government, you can't have accountability and responsibility, and then you see everything going haywire. So for us, we had to start this off by talking about what one of the most important factors of not only stopping the killing, but how to produce healing, because death can bring us together, but only life can take us on further to grow. And only life can sustain us. So we can come together for funerals and for, you know, memorializing this death and that death, but how do we build life?
Sometimes a relationship is out of necessity. It doesn't always start with love. I don't know if we really loved each other. We were friends. We were like, this is like my homie first. It's like, you know. But I kept looking at her with this dude. I'm like, yo, this dude is crazy. Like, you know, whenever you got a problem, you know, let me. And then, of course, she was seeing my situation. I mean, I don't want to blow my own spot up, but, you know, Simone used to hang out with my wife, and she heard firsthand, like, what this woman was trying to do to me, and she's hanging with her. Like, she's like, I'm going to get him. I'm going to spring that credit card. He ain't take me somewhere. I'm going to. And she's there with her, because she's like, by then she became management and so on. So she got to order a limo. She got to get to the store. She's looking at this like, this dude is being abused. Like, y'all have no idea. And it's like, I'm like, on to like, I had like Criminal Minded, By All Means Necessary, Ghetto Music was out. We met like at the end of Ghetto Music, 89, like right there. I was getting ready to do Edutainment. And I was, you know, I separated from Melody. Boogie Down Productions tried to sue me. Scott LaRock was killed. That 3 years was just madness. Crazy. And we kind of came together. You gotta be able to admire another man's life without wanting to be it.
That's right.
You know, like some men look at my life and want this, the house, the family, this. I mean, dude, you don't want this. Like, calm down, you know. But once you know what you want, once you know who you are, you already know.
And that was a key thing what you said. You got to know what you want and what you need at that particular time.
Right. We don't even look at it that way, because a lot of us don't even pay attention to our parents. Our parents are the greatest judge of character. Even if you hate your parents, they still the greatest judge of character. Even if you like the person you bring your parents to, and the parents say, he a thief, she may be right. You could still go out with him. and still like her, whatever it is. But your parents is right. Like in the end, you'll see it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You're always coming back. That's like timeless, lifelong, generation after generation lessons. But most people, their parents ain't around. A lot of people, parents competing against the kid.
That's true.
Jealous because the kid got married and my marriage failed.
Woo!
Jealous.
On that.
Come on, man. A lot of our parents don't even support the marriage. Spiritually, you gotta be on the same mindset. I think that pulls a lot of relationships apart as well. You know, we all say we want to be brothers or sisters. Like we say, society should be brothers and sisters. We should act as if we are all brothers and sisters, part of one family. But that is impossible if there is no God. For humanity, it's no way for you to call a stranger your brother unless God is the parent. So it's like, I mean, even take it down to like just regular family. My sons, I say Chris and Isaac, my two sons,
right.
They can't call themselves brothers without me.
That's right.
They're not brothers unless they share a father. That's what makes them brothers. So in a society when there's no God, men and women don't become brothers and sisters because they don't share the same parent.
Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed. No more backwards thinking, time for thinking ahead.